Everybody, and welcome to another edition of Blaine's Video World, a guide to the Grand Strand and North Myrtle Beach area. We are inside Boulineau's IGA store. It would be unfair to call it just a grocery store because there's much more here available than just your groceries. We're on the second floor dining area, fixing to take a walk up into the lighthouse and show you a view from up here. And we're hopefully going to get the owner one day soon to let us out on the walkway and make a video outside to show you. The public is not allowed access there. There's some insurance issues that they are concerned about, so they can't allow public access. But this is Sea Mountain Highway coming into Cherry Grove Beach, where we drove down in the very first video I shot. And as again it says, Sea Mountain, there's the sea, and go back the other way, you'll get to Chimney Rock, Hickory area of, Chimney Rock and Asheville area. North from there, if you go straight back this way, it's almost lunch. We've had a fog all morning here. It's just burning off. And this is basically, if you want to see the bulk of what Cherry Grove in this area looks like, your best vantage point, obviously, besides one of the condos right on the beach. We're going to pause it and go downstairs and show you the rest of the store and some of the other stuff we have right here on the corner. This is basically, again, their grocery and other item store, and across the street there is the hardware store. That's where the local post office is also located. It's inside the hardware store, and it's attached to, also has a gas station attached at the other end with a car wash. And so again, we're back here at the second level of the store. There's your adult beverage store right there. Liquor available 9 to 7. Go see that fella. His name is Shep, or his assistant that helps him out, Donna, and they'll take good care of you. A couple of the local dining establishments and ice cream parlors we have. Over there behind them is Moto's. They've got it's a bar dining facility. They got a deck out on the beach. You usually find a band there every weekend and sometimes several days during the week as well. And like I said, this is the rest of the second floor dining. Just come up here and have a bite to eat and look out at the ocean. But like I said, it's not just a grocery store. This is the second floor. And if you're wanting to get a condo in this area, you don't have to go all the way to Walmart or other stores to decorate or take a memory home with you. There's a lot of things up here to look at, a large variety. Some reading area for the kids to keep them busy while you're up here shopping. And you got a view to decide what you want to get while you're shopping. They've got Betsy's Bakery. Over here under this side is the deli. They've got a selection of cold sandwiches and sushi and other things you can get, as well as sliced loafing meats and cheeses, variety of salads, chicken salads and such like that. And back there is the produce department. They will make custom cakes for you here in the bakery. We've got cake decorating. And over here you have the produce department, which goes around the corner, leading into the seafood and meat departments. And again, got a shack here for your beach shoes. You got the shoe shack. And again, you got a condo down here, or thinking about buying one in the Cherry Grove area, you've got places to get stuff, and you can decorate right here, close by. They also have a meeting room here. It's available to rent, and they have bingo here available several times during the week, during the season. They have a fairly good variety of almost anything up here. Games and toys for the kids. Lots of games and toys for the kids. Different decorating items, a jewelry department. A Hallmark card section. More games, puzzles, decorative items for shopping. We realize even here in the summertime there may be a storm blowing through unexpectedly when you come on vacation, and you've got to do something to keep the kids from being bored. Puzzles, games, and again, like I said, cards. It's basically a mini Walmart. They've got almost anything you would want up here. Around the corner we'll see some items for the kitchen. You need to grab something, salt shakers, or your knife broke, you need a measuring cup. You'll find it here. Coffee makers, kitchen utensils. They try to keep a fairly good variety of almost anything somebody could possibly need.
Because it's old school, so it's Goodwill.
Old school. Pots, pans, dishes, Tupperware. Like I said, almost anything you would find at Walmart if you needed it for the house. If you're close here in Cherry Grove, you're renting a condo or staying somewhere and you need to get something, you don't necessarily have to run all the way to Walmart to get it. You'll probably find it here. And then there's, of course, things that they have for people that want the souvenirs and beachwear. And a nice view down Sea Mountain Highway while you're up here shopping, looking at the seashell collection that they have. And there's the hardware store, and like I said, you can see the sign. And we'll zoom in here so you can see. That is where the post office is if you need to go to the post office here locally. And we'll pause again and go downstairs on the first floor and walk around outside and show you the other stores. There's the wine department. And heading out the door here. It's getting busy today. Pretty nice day for a Saturday. About 65 degrees. Fairly unusually warm weather even for us at the end of February. Normally we are at our coldest here as well. It's usually maybe only in the 40s for a high. They're redoing some of the parking lot here. And I'm trying to avoid people that don't pay attention to where they're going. It's very easy to get into an accident here. I cannot stress enough on some of these videos. I've made one short one showing y'all some of the laws that we do have here in South Carolina that may seem strange where other places don't have. But the one thing I would stress is if you're driving slower, we have 3 lanes going through town. If you're driving slower, the state law does require that slower driving traffic move to the most furthest right lane possible at all times. I have seen them write citations for it because it does slow down traffic quite a bit. People are looking for some place to eat on the left, and it's a 45-mile-an-hour zone, and they're doing 30, and traffic backs up behind them quite bad. So I would urge you to obey the speed limits, and that means doing them and not under them to inhibit traffic, because most of us that live here and work here are trying to get to work and are used to doing those limits and are expecting the flow of traffic to go as such. If you're not going to travel that fast, please move to the right as much as possible. Here's the local North Myrtle Beach Fire Station. And here again, this is Boulineau's Ace Hardware store. And again, the post office is inside. The grocery store is closer to the ocean. And then on the other side of the hardware store is a small convenience store. You can get your normal items. They've got hot dogs, hamburgers, chicken sandwiches, barbecue sandwiches, things like that. They're for something to snack on as far as hot food. And they've got a car wash on the side. There is a new plaza being built soon. The ground has already been cleared down the road. And we may make a short video of that area as well, showing you what it looks like now before the construction begins. It's the site of where the old original warehouse that they were using is built, and they're fixing to tear it down soon. They have a larger second warehouse behind it with a factory where actually he also, besides owning these businesses, has his own ice factory and makes ice and sells it as well. Here's the car wash area. And there's also a Circle K right across the street. If this place is filled up, which if you're here in the summertime, I promise you it will be all the time. This is non-stop at this corner. Like I showed you in some of the other videos, it's very, very busy here, especially during the on-season. And we're going to pause again. This is the second story of the hardware store. They have a small second floor upstairs in here as well, where you can get some furniture items for your condo or beach house as well. Other rocking chairs, a swing, different kinds of wooden swings and so forth, but it also gives me a chance to give you a shot of the overall store. As you come in the door, the post office is basically directly under where I'm standing now on the first floor. And there's your checkout. There's also a Hallmark card section in here, as well as a sporting goods counter where you can get keys made, fishing line redone on your fishing reels. You got fishing rods, reels, all kinds of fishing stuff obviously here at the coast and for boaters and fishermen. Some sports for the kids again, and a paint department. And that looks like it's low over there in the paint department. Yep, that fine gentleman there would be Mr. Lowell. He's the manager of this store. I'm going to go take a shot of him if he'll let me in just a minute. And I'm going to pause it again while I go downstairs. Alrighty, and we're back downstairs, going back toward the grocery store. I stopped and talked to Lowell. I was going to try and make him a YouTube star, but he declined that opportunity. So we're going to walk back around the backside. They're doing some construction right now, so you can't drive up and down Ocean Boulevard. In this section, you have to go a couple blocks around in order to get past the construction. I think I've said this in one of the other videos I've shot. They're working on putting all the power underground. Every time we have a storm, even if it's not a hurricane, if it's strong enough, it still blows down palm trees and takes down power lines and things like that. So they're trying to get everything that we have power-wise out of the air and underground like it is in a lot of other oceanside communities to lessen the impact on us when that occurs. It's a large investment, like they pointed out, because you do have to protect the cables from salt water and that sort of thing a lot more than you would normally. But once that's taken care of, and again it's all underground, you don't have the repeated replacement costs that I've seen myself over the years of linemen coming from other areas year after year and putting back power lines and putting back power poles and so forth. And as you can see, there's traffic because this is where the detour is. And we're going to go back. Somebody wanted to be a YouTube star, I guess. We're going to go back to Boulineau's. I just wanted to show you one of the side roads. This is laid out in a simple grid form in all of Myrtle Beach and North Myrtle Beach. You're looking at either an avenue going east-west of some type, or 3 or 4 main roads that go north-south. You've got Ocean Boulevard, also known as Kings Highway. You've got Highway 17, and down in Myrtle Beach, you've got the bypass around Myrtle Beach, which is also known as Highway 17, just simply Highway 17 bypass. And then we also now have in one section, 2 sections, fixing to be a 3rd section finished, Highway 31, which is another bypass, but it's built a little bit differently. 17 and bypass 17, you can still get on and off virtually at every street, every crossing that there is. On Highway 31, it's built to interstate standards. It's supposed to be eventually a connector for the new highways they're trying to bring down from the northwest out of the Michigan and upper Midwest areas, either Highway 73, 74, that they're trying to help get the flow of traffic coming in and out of here a little less congested. There is no major interstate that brings anybody directly here, and that does cause issues for y'all when you're traveling trying to come on vacation. This would be a good time to tell you now, if you're coming in anytime after April, middle of April, and you're coming in from Interstate 95 on Highway 501, expect to be sitting in traffic for anywhere from 1 to 4 hours, depending on where you are and what time of day it is you're coming through from 95 when you get to Conway, South Carolina, getting towards Myrtle Beach. That last 15 or 20 minute normal ride, if there was no traffic on the road at 2 o'clock in the morning, will take you possibly up to 4 hours, depending on how traffic is in the middle of the season. This is the other store that is connected with Boulineau's. This is known as the Barnacle. This is simply just a beachwear gifts, as it says, seashell and t-shirt store right on the corner. And this is the hotel that's on the left-hand side where you drive into the end of the Sea Mountain exit there where it goes to the beach. This is known as the Pelican. It's been owned by the same family for a long time as well. And that's going to be the end of this video. Oh, I'm sorry, it's not. I'm going to show you the dairy hut as well. This is also part of Boulineau that's here on the corner. This is actually the site where one of the, not the original, but one of the original stores was at one time. I believe when it was located here, Frank said in 1948 or 49, whenever Hurricane Hazel was here, blew it completely away. There was nothing left of it, and they moved it and rebuilt it partially where it is located over there now. But they also had this operating as an empty lot they leased out to somebody else that built a dairy hut. That's what it's always been called since it's been here, as far as I know. And when that owner retired, they simply took it over and then tore it down and completely rebuilt a new one. So if you're at the beach, you can come here and get ice cream. I think they do got hamburgers and hot dogs here, sodas, stuff like that. And again, the Barnacle here. The family, for all purposes, basically owns these 2 blocks. There's lots of houses, as you can see, next door on the other 2 blocks. But this is basically 2 entire city blocks here that are occupied by the Barnacle, the IGA, the hardware store, and convenience store. And this is, again, the main Ocean Boulevard and Sea Mountain Highway intersection. They actually have opened it up. When I was here earlier, they had all this blocked off. You couldn't come this far and get into the parking lot. So they are making progress down the boulevard. And like I say, I'm shooting this video. It's 2017. If I shoot another one, probably in 2 years, you won't see any power lines whatsoever in any of the future videos, because all these will be coming down. What you're seeing on the road they're doing is putting in the infrastructure to put all the power underground. So that will be the end of the video. Thanks again for watching. We've got almost 100 views of all our videos. We've got 14 or 15 online now. We've got 5 subscribers. Thank you all very much for liking us enough to subscribe to us. We would really appreciate any comments. We don't care if they're positive or negative. Are we doing something wrong? Is there something you like about what we're doing? And is there anything you would like to see in specifics as far as where we go and take this further? Y'all have a great day, and we'll see you next time.